Hi guys, I'm going to do the Q&A for 30,000 subscribers. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for all the support and all the love that you give me on the content I create. I honestly have never thought that there would be 30,000 people willing to just listen to me talking to a mic every week, but here we are. Thank you for continuing to listen to my content, my audios. I'm still going to try to make this as ASMR as I can, because if you follow me on Twitter or if you're in the Discord server, then you probably can tell that I'm not usually a very calm person. But just for the sake of this channel, I'll try to talk like this is a podcast, I guess. So feel free to fall asleep to just nonsense. I'm gonna start from the questions I got on the video 2 weeks ago. And I'm currently not with my I have 2 laptops, and the one with proper video editing software is back home, and I don't have it right now, so I'm not going to edit the questions on the screen. I hope you understand. I hope I'm clear enough. Okay. First one, what makes you feel the most confident? To be honest, this channel makes me feel really confident. Like, there are times when I would just come back and read a really nice comment I got, or like people saying I sound really comforting, or that. So I think seeing feedback from you guys always make me really like feel good about what I'm doing, what I'm putting out. And what else? Confident. I think I'm a pretty confident person on the outside. For example, I don't have problems speaking in public. I don't have problems talking to strangers, mostly. So I think it's just a lot of training and a lot of just roughing me up over the years. Next question. How do you wish people would see you? I wish people would see me as a good person. Someone who's like trying their best. And someone who isn't attached to any gender necessarily. A queer person. I hope to be visibly queer. I think I am, but you never know. Yeah, I would like to be perceived as someone reliable, someone smart, I guess, someone with a clear head. Yeah, those are things I hope to achieve. Next question. What are you like as a boyfriend? Oh. I'm very this dominant persona that you see in the videos, that's not a persona. That's who I am. I guess I really found my niche when it comes to creating content. I really am like that. Like a caretaker? Is that the term? Caregiver? Is someone who takes care of you. basically. I think. Yeah. And I'm quite bossy as well. I mean, it's like two sides of the same coin, right? I take care of you, but I'm also like your mom, like a teacher. Okay, let's see what else. What is the favorite video you've done? Oh, see, the thing about me is that I finish recording an audio and I just banish it from my mind and I don't think about it ever again. Actually, let me go through my content. I must have like 120 something videos, right? Let's see which one's my favorite. Oh, actually, I really like the ones where I'm world building. So anything fantasy. Oh, the Night series, that was a good series. I'm really proud of that one. And the one with the one with the witch, I guess, and the one with the vampire. Just the fantasy ones are always so fun to write and fun to record. Would you tell us names that you like to be called as? Like pet names? I gotta be honest, I really like being called sir. like that makes me weak. Like, some of you have started calling me sir in the comments, and I'm just like, oh my god, you know how to talk, truly. This person gave an example, Bunny. I do like being called Bunny. If you didn't know, I was born in the year of the rabbit. I'm 24 this year. And I got a bunny tattoo recently. So, because my nickname when I was little, even now, was little bunny. And so, I wouldn't mind being called Bunny. But I feel like the way I come off, I'm more like a hare than a bunny. But yeah. And I don't really like most of the pet names. Like, oh, baby, sweetheart, darling. Like, I like using those in my audio, but I don't know. It triggers dysphoria in a very strange way. Yeah. Okay, someone asked, you have they them in your bio, but seem to make mostly F4X audios where you play characters who refer to themselves as mommy. Are they meant to be non-binary mommies, or are you playing a female character in those scripts? Would you ever consider taking on more masculine roles like in the daddy audio? Yeah, mostly when I refer to myself as like mommy, like mom, that's usually just me playing a character. I don't really think too much about it, but it does make me feel dysphoric sometimes to the point where I can't make one. But it is me just playing a character. I do like playing masculine roles, and the daddy audios were much better received than I expected. I thought there was going to be a ton of backlash. Everyone's going to be like, why is Lance making daddy audios? But yeah, so I'm really happy for the response on that video. But I've also come to terms with the fact that regardless of my identity, people just find comfort in different things. And so people who are drawn to like dominant voices like mine are more likely to search it under like F4M or F4F. And so mostly I just try to keep my audios queer. Like, I don't really mind if you see me as a mommy, but just know that all my audios are made with a queer audience in mind. Let's see, what else do we have? That's all the questions on the video. Let me move to the community post. Let's see. Favorite anime? I haven't watched any anime in a bit because I have this weird thing where I have to be in the perfect headspace to consume a media that I really like. But then I just always end up like, oh, I'm gonna be busy. Oh, I'm too tired right now, and I never watch it. And to the point where I think my favorite anime is Haikyuu, and I haven't even gotten through like the 3rd season. I was really into Haikyuu like what is it, 6 years ago? Yeah, 6, 7, yeah. But I really want to get back into it. I was watching Boji with my girlfriend a while ago, and we cried every episode. Ranking of Kings. It's such a good anime. I want to finish that one too. We are also watching Jujutsu Kaisen, and yeah, just a bunch I need to catch up on. Oh, by the way, I think this is interesting. I'm doing my master's in literature right now, and one of my friends, they're writing their thesis on Oran High School Host Club, like the cross-dressing heroine, like using Haruhi as like a main focal point for an analysis. That was really cool. I really like listening to them talk about, Japanese like shoujo manga and cross-dressing culture. It was really cool. Yeah. Someone asked, is your voice as smooth as your brain? Oh, my brain does feel really smooth these days. Like I've been trying to do like theory in my literature studies. I can't do theory, guys. I can't. I can tell you a bunch about like the novel and like the poem. I really can't do theory. I can't do things like Freud, Freud, Deleuze, Althusser. I can't do it. Yeah. It's like one thing keeping me from pursuing further studies. It's one of the things is I just can't do theory. Someone asked, did you know that while spiders only have 6 to 13 organs for producing silk, embids have a whopping 300, 150 in each forearm? I don't know what embids are. Let me look it up. If you guys enjoy this, I'll just read out like a National Geographic list of of animal facts or something. What's an embid? All the results are saying this basketball player. I don't think we're talking about the basketball player. Embid silk. Embioptera? I see. Is it a kind of bug? Ugh! Oh, trigger warning! That looks too much like a roach. If you didn't know, I hate roaches. I've lived in a place filled with roaches, and I still have to deal with the roach every once in a while, and I hate them. They're like my worst enemy. Yeah, I didn't know that about embids. Thanks for making me search out that very traumatizing image. Next question. Will you be doing more daddy audios? Oh, definitely. That's only gonna go up. Yeah. It's kind of cringe. I really do prefer sir over daddy, but like, yeah. If I can do mommy audios, then I can do daddy audios. Who were some of your voice acting inspirations I don't listen to a lot of other YouTube voice actors. Um, I used to. I used to listen a lot, but now I'm just so tired from the day. I just pass out and, and sleep like a rock. So I don't really listen to them anymore. I listen to a lot of Japanese ones though, because I can't understand it. It makes me fall asleep quicker. Oh, I can. There's this voice actor, this Japanese voice actor. He's voiced a lot of, what's his name? I only know his name in Chinese. What is it? Tai. I think it's Namikawa. Namikawa Daisuke. 浪川大辅. Namikawa Daisuke. I think so. He's the voice actor for Oikawa in Haikyuu and a bunch of other stuff. He's really famous, I think. I think he was also in... Was he Italy in Hetaria? I think he was Italy in Hetaria. Yeah, his range is crazy. I really like his voice. Okay, let's see. Who are some of your favorite poets? My favorite poet until now would be Richard Sicken, I think, but lately he's had some views on AI use that I don't really vibe with. So apart from him, on the more classical side, I really like Dickinson, Edgar Allan Poe, and I have the Book of Sappho translated by Anne Carson, and I like E. Cummings. It's nice. What else? Longleaf. There's a bunch I've been reading recently, but not to the point where they're like my favorite. Okay. Next. What's your favorite animal and why? My favorite animal has to be either the cat or the owl. And did you know that owls in Chinese are called like cat-headed eagles? Because that's they have those ears, right? There's a bunch of animal names that are like that in Chinese. Like, for example, zebra is called striped horse. Giraffe is called long-necked deer. And what else? And koala is just called no-tail bear. So it's just like an arrangement of characters. It's really fun. So yeah, I think I like cats and owls for like the same reason. They look so smart and they have such a character. Yeah, I think that's why I like them. Let's see. Do you have any favorite video games? Ooh. If you follow me on Discord and Twitter, you probably would see that I post about Breath of the Wild. Sometimes I'm crazy about Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, it has its flaws, but let's see. So I like those. I'm actually playing through Skyward Sword right now, and I like it too. I think I'm gonna slowly work through the whole Zelda franchise. And before Breath of the Wild, I was really into home renovation games. So I really like this game called House Flipper, where you just clean up a house and like paint it and submit it for approval. And I also really like Sims 4. and Power Wash. I think I streamed Power Wash once on Discord. Power Wash Simulator was really good. And I also I played Ori. I think played the 2 Ori games. Ori and the Blind Forest. Was that? Yeah. And yeah. I didn't play any games before I was 20. Yeah. University really changed me, introduced me to Steam. It was all downhill from there. Just kidding. Okay, next question is, what's your type? There's this running joke between me and my friends because regardless of the gender, almost every person I've liked or been attracted to has been tall, brown, and with big eyes. I don't know what that says about me. It might be the Filipino in me making an appearance, but I'm just always attracted to people who are tall, brown, and have big eyes. So, as for personality, I don't know. I like people who are sweet and just precious, I guess. I mean, you can look at the audios I make and you can get an idea of how I presume the listener to be like. It's kind of like that. What's your astro sign? My big 3 is Gemini, Leo, Leo, and I hate it. I hate that my rising and my moon is both Leo. I don't think it's a good combination with Gemini. It's just not working for me. I'm trying very hard to combat it. Are you gay? Is water wet? Next question. How many languages can you speak and which ones are you interested in? I can speak fluent Mandarin and English. I can just a little bit Japanese, a little bit French. I learned French for a year. And actually, let me say something in French. Bonsoir. Maintenant, il est... What time is it? Il est... 10 heures? I forgot everything. Je m'appelle Lance. J'ai 24 ans. Et je suis taïwanais et philippine. What else? J'étudie la littérature anglaise. I really don't remember. Je n'ai pas une femme, mais je n'ai pas un homme. I really don't know what I'm saying. I don't think that was part of my learning. But I might pick up French again, just for the fun of it. And I've been trying to learn Cebuano Bisaya, because my mom is Bisaya, but she's really bad at teaching me, and I have to learn everything on my own. I don't have anyone to practice with. Language. Should I do Japanese? I did some Japanese in the maid audio last time. The butler audio, not the maid audio. こんばんは、ランスです。台湾から、台湾の学生です。今、24歳です。英語の学生です。I don't know how to say study Um, um, I can't remember anything. Yeah, that's the extent of my languages. I'm really good at learning like the beginning and then sounding somewhat like I know what I'm doing, but then I just fall apart and I get lost in the grammar, and I just can't be asked to remember all the rules, and then it just ends there. What's your favorite songs of the moment? Ooh, I've been in kind of a music slump because I made the switch from Spotify to YouTube Music, and the algorithm for discovering new music on YouTube isn't that good. So I've just been like listening to the same 5 songs by Mitski, I guess. Mitski, Lorde, Cao Dong, and I've been listening to a lot of Dua Lipa. Yeah, just so feel free to recommend new artists for me. What makes you feel alive these days? Good food. Boba. Boba makes me feel alive. Tea. What gives you gender euphoria? Let me think. Gender euphoria. I've been presenting pretty much all mask these days, even though I'm not sure if that's the way I want to go for the rest of my life, but I've been trying that out. Oh, I know what gives me gender euphoria. Using the men's room. Now pretty much when I'm alone, I always use the men's room. Not with friends, because I would be talking and that would give me away, I guess. What was your last dream about? What was my last dream about? Oh, the other day I dreamt that there was like a kitty at my feet, and it was like purring, and then I held it up the way. Do you all know how Twilight Princess Link holds up cats and dogs? That's the way I held up that cat. I was like, oh, I'm gonna hold him the way Twilight Princess Link is holding the cat. So it was a very cute dream. Comfort movie, series, anime. Probably one of the Ghibli movies. Comfort. Princess Mononoke, I think. Do you like drag? If yes, do you have a favorite one? I do like drag. I've watched a lot of RuPaul's Drag Race, even though I haven't in a while. Who was my favorite? I really like Bob the Drag Queen. She's so funny. And who else? I can't think of anyone else. I like Anania's drag. Her drag is amazing too. Let's see. Are you a caregiver in real life? Yeah. Look at my audios. I don't do much acting in the audios. I just talk like how I would talk usually. Do you put yourself in the mindset of you actually speaking to a partner or previous partner? Sometimes if the script kind of lines up with how me and my girlfriend interacts, then yeah, I sometimes slip into that mode, but a lot of times it's just me acting, I guess. Would you consider making trans dysphoria comfort audios more frequently? Definitely. I want to make more queer-oriented audios. What's a video you dream of making? I really want to make another binaural audio. I think I made one a while ago. Or like a demon and an angel. And I really want to try that kind of concept out again. When you first started, did you ever feel awkward and decided to go like, this is cringe, why am I doing this? Or did you just go, fuck it, we ball? The thing is, I don't listen back to most of my stuff. I mean, at the later ages. At the beginning, I did listen back to it. But now, mostly, I just... like, if there's something I need to edit out, I edit out right away. Instead of just waiting until the end of recording. And I usually just listen to, like, if the volume is okay, then I'm not gonna listen to the whole thing. It is pretty cringe. Sometimes when I'm writing my script, I'm like, ugh. Are you mommy's good little puppy girl? Like, ugh. I surprise myself. But, yeah, I've avoided a lot of cringe that way. Just by not listening back. Favorite water brand? You guys have water brands? What is your favorite ASMR trigger? Oh, mine has to be the... That's why I do it so much in my own audios. I really like it. I don't always like the or the, like, not certainly. Some people's mics make that sound weird, but I always like the clicking. How did the idea of your channel come up? There was a time in my life where I listened to a lot of ASMR and I thought, hey, I could do that. Because some of my friends have told me that I would sound good in like a podcast. What is your favorite video from... Wait, did I answer that already? Favorite video from your own channel? Yeah, I'm just gonna say the night one. The night one is really nice. Let's see. Next question. Could you maybe do an SA comfort? Yeah, sure. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm a little hesitant to make sensitive topics audios. One, because the comment sections on those, I really don't know if I'm doing more good than harm, because, for example, I made videos on topics like SH or like ED, and the comments are always really triggering. Like, even not for me, I'm sure they would be really triggering for other people, and I don't know if fostering that kind of space is the best idea. And also the YouTube algorithm just has no way of judging, like, oh, I'm actually doing this audio with a good intention, and they just flag everything that they think is problematic. Sometimes, a lot of times I can't even post them. But I would make that kind of audio. I do have these topics that I've made videos about, these sensitive topics. I've had experience with a lot of them, so I understand that it's really helpful to have audios to empathize with your struggles. So I'll try to do that to the best of my abilities. Would you be willing to do the Hulk gently pats you on the head and cuddles you ASMR? I've never seen the Hulk. Is he from Marvel? Yeah. Gently? Is he capable of being gently? It would just be a 3-second audio. I'd like pat you once and your head explodes. I can do that. Do you game, read, or I don't know what's your hobbies? I do game a bit on my Switch, because like I mentioned, my PC is not with me, so I can't really game on my PC these days. I mostly read for academic purposes these days. Oh, but I've been reading Circe by Madeline Miller for one of my classes. It's actually pronounced Kirke in like the ancient Greek, apparently. I've been really enjoying it. and I can't wait to move on to the Song of Achilles after Circe. What's your favorite Cthulhu mythos deity? I don't have a favorite Cthulhu mythos deity. What is one color you despise for no real reason? Anything neon just makes me wanna gouge my eyes out. When I was in high school, we had this uniform with this atrocious neon yellow-green stripes on our clothes. They said it was for safety purposes and like traffic, but God, they look so bad. What's your favorite book or graphic novel or comic book? I haven't read any comics in ages. For my favorite book, the standard answer I always give is the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's by Douglas Adams. And it's by Douglas Adams, right? Am I making that up? And it was originally like a radio show, I think. It's just really funny sci-fi, really creative. I really like it. Least favorite book and why? I think I answered this on Twitter, but my least favorite book, it was one I had to read for class. It was the Unbearable Lightness of Being by Milan Kundera. And I read it at a time in my life where I did not want to have anything to do with sex. Like, I just did not want to read anything about sex. I didn't want to listen to songs about sex. I didn't want to see pictures, movies, videos about sex. I just did not want to engage with it. And then there was so much sex, and not even good sex, like problematic sex in that novel. So I really didn't like it. And I'm just remembering another book. It's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea by Jules Verne. I never finished it because it was so drawn out. I just kept waiting and waiting for the ending, and the ending just never came. It was like being edged for eternity, so I gave up. Favorite features in languages? For example, Chinese not being gendered and jia have a double meaning. Or the character for endure literally being a knife on the heart. A knife on the heart. B. Oh, ren. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I do like how Chinese isn't gendered. The third person pronoun in Chinese is pronounced ta. And although we do have like written differences, it doesn't sound different whether it's like masculine, feminine, for an object, for an animal, for a deity. It's all ta. So sometimes I really wish my pronouns could just be like ta. And I like how Chinese doesn't have much. It doesn't have conjugation, obviously. And it's the grammar is really free, but I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad. And I like compound nouns in English. Words like seafood. It's just sea and food. And I don't know, landmine. I don't know. So in that sense, I guess I would really enjoy German. But I don't know a lot of German. So I think compound nouns are really fun. Next question. What weapon would you use, Sir Lance? Thank you. I feel like my answer has to be the lance. Like I would have to use a lance. But realistically, considering how tiny I am, how weak I may be, I think I would be better off with like a short sword or a scimitar or a bow. Oh, I really want to learn how to use a bow. I might take like archery lessons in the future. If you could change one thing about how you were raised, what would it be? I would wish to be raised in a way that doesn't put so much stress on like heteronormativity and like being cis and being a woman. Go back in time and change one thing. Go back in time and change one thing. It's a lot of stuff to change. I would start presenting as Mask a lot earlier. I think that would have prevented a lot of stuff. Best historical era and place to live in. I don't see, every era until now is just riddled with like sexism, racism, classism, diseases. I don't really know. I don't really know which one I would live in. Anyone that allows me to live like a cottagecore fantasy, I guess. Okay, the last question is, do you happen to listen to your own audio sometimes? I gotta be honest, I went back and listened to my singing audio a few times. The one that was posted a few weeks ago. Other than that, I do not listen to the ones that have like the ones that aren't singing. I don't listen to those at all. They're just too cringe. But yeah, those are the questions. Holy shit, we're at like 42 minutes. Okay, I hope this audio helped you to relax or fall asleep, or if you want to put it on while you're doing some other task, then I love that for you. Thank you again for 30,000 subscribers, and feel free to give me song suggestions, poem suggestions, book suggestions, video requests in the 留言怎么讲 comment section. My brain is starting to short circuit. Okay, I love you. Mwah. Thank you so much.